But the thing with the word retarded is not like other epithets. It was not a word of hatred. Retarded was the medical definition. It was actually a word born in sensitivity. Because they used to call them, before retarded was the word, doctors would use imbecile or moron. This is something a smart fuck at Harvard has labeled the euphemism treadmill. Moron and imbecile were the correct terms for a while, and what happened is we co-opted those words to call our friend when he does something incredibly stupid. To the point where it became an insult. So out of sensitivity, they changed the word to retarded. And what happened was we co-opted that word to call our friend when he does something incredibly stupid. So you can keep changing the word, and if you make the new one stick, that's what I'm gonna call my friend. Did you just put a metal plate in a microwave? What are you, developmentally disabled? You don't fucking put a metal plate in a microwave? Who doesn't know that? You can make it as difficult to pronounce and Latin-based and medical-rooted, and if you make it stick, that's the new word I'm gonna call my friend when he trips over his own shoelaces. Ha ha! You just exhibited some of the atlantoaxial instability that is usually associated with the trisomy 21 genetic imbalance. Oh, you fucking loser. And you still have some blogger or a Susan Blackford in the back of the room going, "That's not funny. Letter to the editor. My son was born with the trisomy 21 chromosomal imbalance, and if you ever had to raise a child in such a condition, you would show more sensitivity and not use that kind of word, mocking to..." This is where she's being thrown out by Chad Shank in my imagination. Here's the most important thing. Now that the cop's out of the room, we can talk about this. Here's the most important. I only got 4 minutes left up here. Take jury duty. This is how you beat him. Everyone tries to get out of jury duty like it's a big pain in the ass, but it's honestly the easiest way you can make a difference as a single human being. If you take jury duty and it's any kind of bullshit crime, any kind of drug possession, any prostitution, any victimless crime, anything that's none of your goddamn business, and you just say not guilty. If it's any kind of IRS bullshit, any .09 DUI, come on. You say not guilty. If it's any kind of class action lawsuit where some douchebag, her kid died in some weird fashion and she deserves compensation because there was no warning on the box that if her kid swallowed a Lincoln log sideways that he could have a bad day. So she wants $8.5 million because nothing spells relief of loss of a loved one like $8.5 million. It's just the principle of the thing. Yeah. Sue for a buck. It's about my baby. Swallowed Lincoln logs are terrible. Not guilty. See what I'm saying? No matter how guilty they obviously are. In fact, the more guilty they obviously are, the funnier it is when you say not guilty. The guy can be guilty as shit and sweating, big shaky crackhead and making up lies, yanking rabbits out of his ass for the judge. No, Your Honor, I was down in Colombia. I was in Colombia because I had to take a landscaping job for a weekend through a temp agency. I was a Kelly girl. I'm mowing lawns, but down in Bogota, you gotta work naked for some reason. It's a weird custom that they have, but I didn't want to complain. I needed the gig, man. My rent was due. So I was bending over to pull start that lawnmower, and all of a sudden, a small, dart-headed frog that's indigenous to the area, it sprung out of the shrubbery, and it went fa-foom right into my rectum. And then I went delirious from the toxins in its skin. I blacked out, and the next thing I know, I'm walking through customs with a condom full of coke in my colon. And you say, same thing happened to me, not guilty. And then you go do bumps with the guy. You can make a difference. You just have to find the grip. You don't live in a free country. You got the flag on your shirt there. Oh, it's upside down. You're fucking sweet. We all show up on this planet in the same state of confusion and terror. It's like if we all left this building right now, just disappeared and reappeared on another alien planet, no memory of ever being here or being a thing, just all of a sudden you exist. What the fuck? And you get a couple of basic instincts. I'm hungry, throw food down this hole, and I'm cold, so wrap me up in something. But other than that, what the fuck is going on? Anyone? And there's other people who showed up just as fucked up and confused as you are, but they've been there longer. So they could give you a few hot tips. Yeah, if it stinks, don't step in it. And someone said eat kale, and that's good for you. And don't get a LinkedIn profile because the spam is endless and you'll never use it. But other than that, I don't really have any answers for you. And then some of you sadists take this to the next level where you say, let's pull that same practical joke on somebody else who doesn't exist. Fuck me in the front potato, we'll watch it fall out all terrified and confused, and we'll laugh at it for as long as that joke stays fresh. And then we'll wait till his knees are strong enough to hold up his upper body weight, and we'll make him work around the house forever for nothing. Sorry, black people, you do not corner that market on slavery. Every single one of us was born into indentured servitude. 18 years a slave. Make that Oscar-winning motion picture. 18 years a slave. You had me. I used to be nothing. I didn't exist, and I never had a bad day. Then you create me. I come into this world, and next thing I know, I'm doing yard work and dishes. I got chores, and then do your homework. And when your homework's done, then you're grounded. Fuck you, cunt that had me without my consent. I'm grounded. I'm 13 years old. You know what I could do? I could make a dude too. I know your law says 18, but nature said 13. I could crank out a dude just like you did that didn't exist, put him on your dime, and he's gonna half my workload. Subcontract that piece of shit out to rake leaves. But I didn't do that because I'm not a dick. But if my parents were alive today, I would sue them into poverty just for having me against my will. Set legal precedent. They weren't bad people, but you made me out of nothing. Then you kicked me out when I was 18. Now I'm 48. I'm ugly, I'm drunk, I don't have a strong closer for this special. And you're conveniently dead before I can sue you. It's wrong. The National Football League participates with the pink gloves and just pink on the players, where if you think football is stupid, you're right. But it's my stupid. You have your stupid. You can judge me in sports. You have your own stupid. You play World of Warcraft, or you do Renaissance festivals. You fucking win Brian Doyle Murray lookalike competitions. You grow organic apples and sell them at the farmer's market. You learn how to speak Italian on the Rosetta Stone, so one day you can impress your friends by ordering in Italian at a restaurant, and the fucking waiter at Olive Garden looks at you going, I don't know what you're saying, dude. Whatever you do, football is my stupid. That's what I do for a few hours on a weekend in the fall to forget how much I hate myself. I don't want to think about breast cancer while I'm watching football to get away from this. It's hard enough to watch football as it is if you're a fan, without constantly thinking about AIDS. You have to push that out of your head. Inherently, if you're a fan of the game,
with the technology that they have now, you watch Monday Night Football or Super Bowl, they have cameras now that come down on cables right over the field, like right over the players' heads, almost touching them. You have 60 inches of high definition. You have a camera panning around 11 men bent up in a huddle, presenting these beautiful, thick man asses. And it's zooming in on each one. And it creates this Bangkok whorehouse scenario in your brain. You feel a little tuggle in your sweatpants. You're like, oh, what if they were behind glass in Phuket? Which one would I select from my evening's entertainment from the Cambodian guy that runs the place? And he's got an eye patch. And I go, Jing Dai, Goya! And he pulls the guy out. Number 28. I haven't even seen all the guys, and I impulse buy on 28. He's a halfback with these sinewy horse haunches, leaning into me. And in my mind, before I can make a rational decision, I've already leaped over the railing at the field. I'm streaking butt naked across the field, wearing nothing but I'm wearing an 1800s nightcap that's striped with a pom-pom. I don't know why that. But I'm wearing flip-flops because they make you run funnier, but my dick is slapping up and down against my belly. You make your dick however big you want it to be. It's your fantasy. Have your dick slap in your chest. Have your dick take a tooth out on the way to the huddle. It doesn't matter. Just get to 28 and yank them out of the huddle and pin them to the ground, hold them down with one elbow, peel those. They wear these little Lycra pants. They're so fucking gorgeous. And you just peel him off him. He's sweaty. They're just gonna slide off like a wet Band-Aid. Don't fuck with the jock strap. It's no obstacle to the asshole. You're wasting time. Plus, the little straps keep the ass cheek up and focused. Steam comes off his ass. Get your face in there. You huff that steam. You huff it like a gassy rag. Inhale his essence, and you peel those ass cheeks apart with your thumbnails like you're cracking a cage-free, farm-fresh egg, and you take your dick. Don't stab him with it right away. Tease him with it. Here we go. In and up. Asshole to tailbone, people. Asshole to tailbone. Watch him struggle. He knows it's gonna happen. He doesn't know when. Oh, asshole to tailbone. Pull on his face mask a bit. Twist his neck. Pull on his dreadlocks. And these are not Occupy Wall Street dreadlocks, by the way. This is a black dude. This is straight up racism. This is a hate crime. Because you are pretty sure that your ex-wife used to fantasize about this guy doing similar shit to her. You knew it. Oh, yeah. You want to do that to my wife, you'll never get a thicker boner than that. Angry, racist, jealousy boner. Veins are coming out of the head, and nothing makes you crazier. And when you get that boner, you just jam it in him like a fat salamander, and you ride. You do that porn angle where you bend your dick down and do deep knee bends so you can look at the people. You have 55,000 people are now out of their chairs on their feet chanting for you. They love you. They're like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. This is his home field, and they're on your side all of a sudden. Fuck that dude. Yeah, they're spilling beer. You feel the rubber start to slide off of you, but you don't give a shit. This is my day. They love me. I'm gonna launch rainbows of cum into this broken motherfucker, and you do. You're not even done coming when you pull out. Your dick's just still fire hosing and swaying back and forth, getting rid of the last of the spurts, and you have an end zone celebration dance that you've worked out in the hallway mirror all season. Little old school icky shuffle thing. And you spike the ball right next to his head. He's blubbering like snot bubbles and crying. He's not even making an attempt to get up. His asshole is still dilated. He's spasming. His asshole is winking like a cyclops in a rainstorm. trying to regain its original shape. One milky tear is dripping down the taint. It's crying for you. And you float out of this perfect Sunday afternoon and this perfect daydream back into the stark reality of it's just you as some bloated post-middle-aged dude with, you got lumps of yellowed gummy cum in your gut hair, and you look around, you feel immediate remorse and shame. I let the rubber come off inside of that guy. How irresponsible is that, knowing what we know today, to just bareback fuck a guy? I don't know where that guy's been. I know where he's going. He's going into free agency. He's fucking 32 now. He's got shit knees. He's lucky if he's warming a bench in Jacksonville. But I don't know where he's been to just bareback fuck the... I could have fantasy AIDS as we speak. And I'm gonna do it again. And as you're dealing with this, you want to escape, you look at the TV, pink shoes, I have to think about breast cancer on top of this problem. You're ruining the integrity of the game, breast cancer. This is what we do on Sundays to forget how much we hate ourselves.